In today's video, we reflect back on our favorite goal celebrations from our 2018 MLS Cup winning season. Does your favorite make the list? Find out next.
What's going on, 5-Stripe fam? I'm AJ, joined by Tanner McLeod for our top 5 goal celebrations of 2018. Before we get into it, make sure to hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button and never miss a video. Number 5, November 25th, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Josef smokes the Red Bulls. It was the first leg of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Red Bulls. It was the 32nd minute and 1-0 because of this beautiful chest down, left-footed strike against Luis Robles, and then he just does what he does and he smokes the opposition.
Oh, it was sweet. Honestly, that goal set really the tempo for that game, and it was one of those great moments because he finally got a big goal against the Red Bulls in a big game like that. It was just a weight off everyone's shoulders, I think, and just the coolness, calmness personified of just, I've got you. And if you see the social media posts, he's been enjoying those cigars
for sure
in the off season.
Yeah,
but
and
goodness me, what a guy, what a celebration, what a moment.
Right, and he's kind of mentioned that scoring goals is better than sex sometimes. So is this the the cigarette after sex? Who knows?
I don't know. But all I know is that it left me very emotionally satisfied. Number 4, August 19th, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tito's mazy celebration versus the Columbus Crew. It was a 1-1 game. Things weren't looking the greatest, but then Tito comes out of absolutely nowhere with one of the biggest golazos he's ever scored. And he's got a locker full of them, runs 70 yards through the entire Columbus defense and calmly slots it into the right side of the net, and then proceeds to run around and show everyone exactly what he just did to the Crew. Disrespectful on the score, disrespectful on the finish, disrespectful on the celebration. God, I love that man.
Yeah, definitely, man. He either scores bangers or, this is one of those colossos that you are just never going to forget. That run, to really kind of just say, hey, Josef Martinez, I see you, but I just ran this entire length of this field. I'm going to finish it. And then against Zach Steffen, no less. Oh, it's just so sweet. So sweet. But, most people, I think, didn't really realize what he was doing at first. But once you watch back the video, it's just kind of hilarious.
I think he was still just mind blown that he had run that far past that many people, around that many people, and still scored. And this is a guy that he does that all the time, but there's never that end product. Either he somehow misses or the person he passes it to misses. He said, nah, I got this, fam. Put it in the back of the net, and then just lost his mind. I absolutely loved it. What a goal against a team that at home had previously been a bogey team.
Number 3, November 25th, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tito's emotional celebration versus the Red Bulls in Leg 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. 95th minute, drama, and Tito, who's been out for a very just up and down type of season, he makes it 3-0 with this incredible curling strike, just this worm burner, and just puts the death knell into the Red Bulls, and we are 3-0 up on aggregate going into Red Bull Arena. This is just exactly what we needed. His emotions started to flow because he's had a tough season. This is just such an emotional type of goal. Absolutely.
When we talked about that emotional release of energy, I think it wasn't just him, it was that whole stadium. When that goal went in the 5th minute of extra time, when we were going, why was 8 minutes added on? And I'm sitting here complaining like, crap, this is not what I want. Tito does what he does, picks up the ball, and once again, might not be a banger, but he scores from outside the box, so it wasn't an easy shot. And goodness, just that pure, just emotional release of just joy, happiness, excitement, the whole team, camaraderie, everything about scoring a goal and what it means was embodied in that moment. And I think at that point, everyone in that stadium knew, oh yeah, we're going to the final and we're damn well going to win that thing.
Yeah, and you can see it with the hugs that they were giving him, and he had his hands pretty much locked in this kind of just very emotional position. He couldn't get out of just this emotional state that he was in. It's something that I think will stick with us for a very long time. This is such an incredible goal and celebration.
Number 2, fusion time. This one, a bit different. It's not as much about a single celebration as it was a reoccurring theme, and that's fusion time. And that's something that has a Josef, it has a Miggy, and it has something that we never got tired of seeing.
Absolutely, and inspired by Dragon Ball Z and the two kids pretty much fusing into just an incredible force of nature. This is what Miggy and Josef have become in MLS. They have just terrorized MLS. Whether it's Miggy, assisting Josef or Josef assisting Miggy, it's something that we were accustomed to watching during the season, and we were really clamoring for every time that they, assisted each other and scored.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely the epitome of fusion time. I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z. When I first saw that celebration happen, I lost my mind because I was like, there's no way that just happened. Did they actually do that? Oh, I mean, and you couldn't think of two better players to epitomize that. What a great strike partnership they formed together. Might be over, who knows? But while they were at Atlanta United, those two guys, hell of a combination.
Yeah, and it was iconic. They've definitely inspired some other people in other sports to do that, and I think with all good reason. It was just an iconic celebration.
And before we get to number one, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention these as well, our honorable mentions for celebration of the year.
November 4th, Yankee Stadium, the Remedi Shemedi. It's the 37th minute in the Eastern Conference semifinals against NYC FC. And the ball bounces around from a corner, and Eric Remedi just bungles it home. And, he gives this kind of very just incredulous celebration.
Blink if you miss it, little just, Steph Curry, little shimmy. First goal from about the kind of range I think I can score from.
Yeah, exactly. From zero range, but a very funny celebration nonetheless, and one of my favorites from the season.
October 6th, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. George Bello hits the Millie Rock. This one's as much about the goal as it is about the celebration, as our homegrown young guy, George Bello, gets his first goal for Atlanta United, the first homegrown goal for the first team for Atlanta United. In the 17th minute, he gets a bouncing ball on the left side, uses that right foot, finds that corner of the net, and then hits a sweet little Millie Rock to finish it off. Have a go, son. That moment right there, that felt real good. Real good.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, I think he mentioned afterwards, he didn't really know what to do. So I think the first thing that came up to his mind was to do some Millie Rock, which, a very iconic celebration over in the Premier League. But
go on, Jesse Lingard.
Oh, dear.
Good times. I loved it when he hit that at the Emirates. It would be horrible if you were an Arsenal fan watching that.
And finally, number one, August 24th, Orlando City Stadium. Josef Martinez's messy GOAT celebration. It's the 74th minute, it's 1-1. There's so many good parts to this build-up with Tito feeding Gressel feeding Josef, Miggy making a beautiful run. But it has to be when Josef chips Joe Bendik and he stares him down. And then he also actually celebrates a goal. It's amazing. He pulls off his kit. He shows it to the crowd. It's the Messi GOAT celebration. He's broken the record. It's the 28th goal. What a place to do it in Orlando City Stadium.
This one feels so good. I mean, it's a whole just string of events. It's the goal. It's the stare down. It's him actually, losing his mind and celebrating, because usually you just get that I did this. Nah, this one, he let the emotions flow. He rips off the shirt. Who cares about the yellow? And he shows Orlando City, well, who's their daddy in this case? Yeah. And man, what a moment that was. What a goal. What a celebration. For me, deserving of number one. Yeah. If not for the awesomeness, as if for the disrespect that he put on that. Oh, it was just perfect.
Yes. Indeed.
And as you guys can see, it has been an awesome year with a whole bunch of celebrations on not just goals, but the celebration we had when we lifted the cup as well. A great year for celebrations in 2018 for Atlanta United. Guys, that's our top 5.
Yeah, so what do you think of our list? Do you agree? Let us know in the comments below and let us know what your top one was. But for Tanner McLeod, I'm AJ. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Smash that like button. Share this video because it really does help us a lot. And we'll see you in the next video.